A gentle supported bridge pose can be really helpful here. Not to stretch deeply, but to open the front of the body just enough for the breath to soften downwards. You might place your hands on the belly and simply notice, does your body receive and welcome the breath here, or does it feel guarded, not quite ready yet to open the space? In the winter, the belly often needs reassurance before it will let go. So you can stay there for a few breaths, especially if you do the supported bridge pose, and wait till your body is ready. From there, we move into the middle breathing space, the ribs. You can do that also seated or lying down on your back with side bends, because they help to open the side body where the breath is often restricted when we are tired or overstimulated. And as the muscles between the ribs soften, the breath naturally expands sideways. So you don't need to stretch far. Just take your arm overhead with an in-breath and bend over to the other side with the out-breath. With the in-breath, you come back to the middle. With the out-breath, you lower your arm. And then you repeat that on both sides a few times. That's often enough to open the thoracic breathing space. That's what the middle breathing space is called. Notice, does your breath start to reach places it's been avoiding? And finally, the upper breathing space, the chest and the collarbones, the smallest, for most people, the most challenging to access. A supported fish pose, which is you can do a seated back bend with your hands behind you and lengthen and lift through the front body. And that is really excellent to help here. The intention isn't the posture, it's the openness. This is especially helpful if your breathing feels shallow, or if there's more emotional tightness in the upper chest and around the heart. Let the breath arrive here slowly. No active lifting of the collarbones and the chest, no forcing, just creating and allowing the space to develop. Once these breathing spaces are open, the three-part breath becomes much more accessible. You breathe into the belly, then into the ribs, then into the upper chest. And with the out breath, you reverse from the top down. In winter, this breath isn't about technique. It's about continuity, wholeness, feeling gathered rather than scattered. In another blog post, I have written about the three-part breath and about Nadi Shodhan, about Nadi Shodhan in more detail. So I won't repeat it here. I add the links to the show notes, and then you can look at those in your own time. But think of the three-part breath as the home base, place you return to before choosing anything else, before going into any other breathing techniques. So once the breath feels supported, how do you choose what comes next? Instead of asking, what should I practice? Try asking yourself, what does my body need today?